Parkview Pandas. I'm Ryan.
And this is Mr. Larson.
Hopefully, you were able to take your family to a playground this weekend. One of the activities you could have done would be flying a kite.
Yeah, millions of kites are sold in the United States every year, and kite flying is actually quite popular in every country in the whole world.
Kites come in many sizes, colors, and shapes. Most are flat and shaped like diamonds, but others can be shaped like boxes or even like animals.
I've seen some of those kites that look like animals. Those are cool. Kites weren't always used for just fun, though. Kites were invented in China almost 3,000 years ago. And these early kites were used by adults to measure distance, test the wind, and even for some military operations.
Wow, didn't know that. When the Japanese were building some temples many years ago, they used larger kites to lift tires and other materials to the workmen on the roof.
Yeah, kites can do some work. I've seen people on, looks like surfboards getting pulled around by kites. Well, way back in 1750, Benjamin Franklin used a kite for science to prove that lightning was caused by electricity. And the Wright brothers, who invented the very first airplane, used kites to test their first ideas.
It wasn't until this century that kite flying became a fun activity for people. Today, more adults than kids fly kites, and there are festivals all over the world.
Ryan, did you know that the kite got its name from an animal?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, there's a kind of bird called a kite that's famous for its ability to glide. So kites are named after kites.
That's a cool fact. Now here's a mindful moment from Mrs. Besky.
Hello. Welcome to Mind Yeti. Learning to focus your attention on one thing can strengthen your mind and help you settle the hubbub. Today, you will focus all of your attention on one sound. You will use listening to strengthen your ability to focus. Before we begin, take a moment to find your Yeti body. Sit comfortably with your back straight and your feet or legs resting on the floor. Feel how the floor or your chair supports you as you sit. Let's take a few slow breaths. If you want, you can close your eyes. Let's take 2 more breaths. Now, bring all of your attention to your sense of hearing. You're going to hear a sound that changes and becomes a different sound. Try your best to focus your attention on that moment when the sound changes. Okay, let's listen to the sound. Let's try that again. Listen the best you can. If your mind wanders, just notice that it has, and gently bring your attention back to the sound. One more time. Now, one last time. Breathe in and out. Let's reflect for a moment. How does your mind feel? How does your body feel? Notice if your mind is a little more focused. When we really focus our attention on listening, we can hear all the sounds around us. Many we might not usually notice. If you feel distracted by the hubbub, just slow down and focus on listening. When you're ready, take one more breath and bring your attention back to the room.
Thank you, Mrs. Bresky.
Well, have a magnificent Monday, Parkview Pandas. We're signing off from the PNN News.
Now let's all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today is my last day being as your broadcaster. Bye.
Bye.